Hi guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thumbs up, like the videos. Happy weekend guys. Well, I'm on the way to the shop, but as you know, I'm walking the long way around. So this way is about 4 or 5 miles. Well, that's the pond guys. It's getting dark now, 4 o'clock. It's dark here in the UK. Right. Well, last night I was watching a serial killer on TV, and I don't mean porridge, cornflakes or Weetabix in the morning with your milk. A serial killer. Funny thing is, guys, about this serial killer. He was a serial killer in America. I forget the guy's name. He looked harmless enough. Mice, I suppose they all do. Oh, the Texas Rangers. Anyway, guys, this guy in America. Oh, let me look. I don't know what they're playing it here. It's supposed to be a public footpath, but they're fencing it all off. So, God knows what they're playing it. Anyway, guys, I'm watching this serial killer. The Texas Rangers got hold of this serial killer, but what happened was, guys, they caught him. He murdered his mother, and he did prison for murdering his mother. So he had mental issues. So when he came out of prison, I can't remember what happened, but something happened, guys. Anyway, he ended up in court for the murder of his girlfriend. I've got to get through that lot, which is a load of sludge. So he ended up, get this lot. He ended up, guys, going to court in America. And the judge gave him life in prison because he's for murdering his mother and his girlfriend. Now I think he already did time for murdering his mother, so they gave him time for murdering his girlfriend. And anyway, so he goes to court, and the judge says gave him life in prison. So okay, I'm wondering how to get through this lot. It's all sludged up. So they gave him life in prison, this guy. And anyway, he said to the judge, yes, but judge, what about the other 100 people I've murdered? Anyway, the judge was a bit gobsmacked, and the judge was very surprised. So the Texas Rangers, they came for this guy, and they took this guy, and they locked him up. Anyway, this guy is the biggest serial killer in America, but he was a liar. So what happened, guys, was the Texas Rangers, they'd got this guy locked up, and he was admitting to hundreds of murders. So he's admitting to all these murders, guys. And anyway, it turns out this investigator, he thought it's not right. Everything this guy's saying, it's not right. So this other guy looked into the murders, and a lot of the murders, they couldn't find. Well, a lot of the murders what the Texas Ranger charged him with to wipe the case clear, he didn't do it, because this other guy, he looked into it, and at a particular time, the murderer, he was at work, or he was doing something, or he was walking round the park, and he got a $20 fine for his dog peeing in the park, or something silly like that. So a lot of the murders, what they charged him with was fake and false. Basically, this Texas Ranger, he was just admitting to anything to this Texas Ranger. And anyway, guys, so this girl, and she was 17, blonde hair, beautiful girl. And yeah, this murderer, serial killer, he admitted to murdering this young girl. And the parents, you know, the Texas Rangers went to the parents' house and said, we've got someone what's admitted to the murder of your daughter, this, that. And they were really happy for the closure. Anyway, they saw the case, and it was all made up, and it didn't happen. I mean, the murderer, he admitted to breaking in the house, stabbing her 17 times, going through the back of the house, and it was fake, it didn't happen. Anyway, so the murdered girl's mum and dad, father and mother, they looked into it, which I would have done. They looked into it big style. And they told the Texas Ranger this is all fake, none of this happened. Anyway, the Texas Ranger wasn't having any of it. And it was that type of a thing. He was admitting, he ended up admitting to 100 murders, then it was 200 murders, 300, ended up he admitted to 600 murders. Basically, he said he's killed at least 600 people. But they were feeding this guy with all the evidence, you know, the murders, showing him the pictures, showing the whereabouts the bodies were dumped. I'm coming to the point soon, guys, and the point was, anyway, there was 3 murders committed in America. I can't remember the state, and I can't remember the town. And the district attorney, he was sceptical. So what the district attorney did, don't forget I'm from the UK, guys, England. So the district attorney, he looked into it and he thought, I don't think this guy's murdered the people in our town. Anyway, so the district attorney looked into it and he phoned the sheriff. And basically, the sheriff didn't like, but this district attorney had sent the sheriff from his town to his town to bring the serial killer back to the district attorney's town. Yeah, I always check behind me. I'm a poacher. You never know who's at the back of you. So, guys, I know. So, guys, the district attorney, they got this guy, you know, they got this guy back to their town and he questioned him. And he thought, no, this guy's not the murderer. But the sheriff in the other town, he says, yeah, he's the murderer. And he was basically trying to say that he'd done it and tried to clear the 3 murders in that town. When the serial killer hadn't murdered the 3 people in the district attorney's town. So the other sheriff, I forgot the name of him, the sheriff, he'll come to me, guys. So the other sheriff, they ended up, he got a fair bit of power, this sheriff. You know, an FBI man, and he got a fair bit of power. And when the district attorney was looking in, because there was no computers, no, as far as I know, no DNA at that time, guys. So, anyway, he looked onto the database to see, you know, who's being murdered where, and, you know, trying to find things out on the murder database. And it was blocked. Someone had blocked the database. Now, this is a database for all the law enforcement in America. So, guys, he's looking on the database, access denied. Now, where's that type of power? Well, it turned out that it was this FBI guy. And because they went to take this guy to their town to question him, and he said it's fake. He said, this serial killer is admitting to murders he hasn't done. Well, the FBI guy and the sheriff in the town didn't like that. So then what did they do? They tried to they tried to investigate the district attorney in the other town, and then they tried to get dirt on him. So for law enforcement, guys, you know you can be in law enforcement, FBI, and you can be one dirty son of a bitch, because you know, guys, they can just give you as much prison as they want. You can be innocent. You can admit to what you want. They were doing what they wanted. Anyway, it's a long story, guys, but it were interesting. It were about a serial killer, so it were really interesting. I'm going to watch the rest tonight when I get home. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll watch the rest tonight when I get home. But it were really interesting. But it told me a lot of things, guys. What it told me was, you can't trust a police officer, you can't trust an FBI, because the FBI was in it. Just because this district attorney was saying this guy's admitting to murders he hasn't done, and the others didn't like it because they were trying to clear all these cases and make themselves look good. You know, big on show, big egos. They'd got the name. So what happened, guys? Show you where I am. That's an old barn. It's a bit dark, so you'll not see everything. So that were it. FBI, police force, all backstabbers. I mean, obviously there's a lot of good people in the police force, guys. I wouldn't trust I'd never trust a police officer. That's where we are. Hey, Green Lane. So, guys, I would never trust a police officer. They were stabbing their own in the back. The FBI, this district attorney, ended up, guys, this district attorney looking into a lot of things, and it turned out not so good for him. I think in the end he didn't really want to go further up in his job. So yeah, serial killers, yeah. Not Weetabix and cornflakes or porridge oats with milk. Yeah, serial killers. And you know, guys, here in the UK, I've known this years and years. In America, there's at least 30 to 50 serial killers out there killing in America. They just haven't caught them yet. But there's that many killing at this particular time. And that's the same case here in the UK. There'll be one serial killer now what's killing people in this country, UK, England, but they haven't found him yet. But he'll come to light sooner or later. So all I can say, guys, is be very careful. Watch your ladies, your wives and your daughters and your kids. Yeah, you have to be careful, guys. You can't really trust anyone. So yeah, there's some crazy people out there, especially in this day and age. So there's a lot of crazy people out there. So, I mean, I don't know, a bit crazy. You can't believe some of the things what go off. But I hope everyone's doing fine, guys, and I hope you're having an happy weekend. I thought serial killers, wow. So guys, take care, God bless. Happy weekend, thumbs up, like the videos. Take care, God bless.